Hey y'all, how y'all doing? It's Tony Sled for Sled Family Media again, and it's round 2 with Donald Trump and TikTok ban part 2. So yeah, I had to come back and give y'all part 2 of this just to say that a lot has transpired in just 24 hours. I mean, TikTok went dark for a couple of hours and then it came back. And I had to ask y'all, what do y'all really truly think about that? I mean, is this what America has come to today? That, let's look at it. The Supreme Court upheld what Congress has passed, all right? Now, so that should be law, right? And I'm all right with the talks about TikTok and Donald Trump trying to survive or recess them, or whatever you want to call it. But how can Donald Trump, at this hour that I'm making this recording, do anything with TikTok? He's not president yet. He'll be president in approximately another 25 minutes. And then he can then start negotiation. So this tells us a few things. That Donald Trump and I guess the billionaires, as well as the CEO of TikTok, has already begun negotiation. So is this proper? Can they actually be in negotiation for something that he's not president of yet? I mean, I'm just saying, this is out there. I'm gonna tell you someone that could really explain this more than I can. I'm just a regular person, just like y'all, bringing it to you, just like any other normal person that's out here. Not someone that has a background in Congress or a background in the law, none of that. I'm just talking as a regular, ordinary citizen, trying to understand just like you are. So hopefully you'll get it from me, than get it from her. But Alexander Cortez, oh man, y'all have to go to her TikTok page. Or I think she's on probably YouTube too. But she break it down for you. She give you a little bit more in depth of what's going on behind the scenes. She's still a sitting congressman, so she got some behind the scenes stuff that's going on too. And she talk about law a little better than what I could talk about. Actually, I'm not even going to talk about law because I'm not a lawyer. I can't give you advice. Heck, my opinion is all I can share with you today. But in my opinion, I love TikTok. I love social media. But the question is it a security threat or not? If it's a security threat, then why is Donald Trump and his party trying to stop a ban that he originally was the one that started? He started this. And then everybody else jumped on board and they agreed. I guess they did an investigation and they came up with the conclusion that it is a security threat. Now, with that being said, fast forward to what's going on now, 8 years later. And Elon Musk, he wants to buy TikTok. A couple of other billionaires has an interest in buying TikTok. Why? Well, let's think about it. Social media is a $1 billion industry, and it's an influence. Let's look at what they did with TikTok. Let's look at what Elon Musk did with Twitter, now formerly X. Well, he weaponized it, and he put out the information that he wanted to put out, and that kind of helped Donald Trump in the election. Am I mad at that? No, that's what you're supposed to do, I guess, if that's what Americans want. I mean, I would like to go back to the days where if you was a reporter, you had to be fact-checked. You had to have evidence of something was true or false. That's what we really need in our social media today. If it's true, by all means, let that be protected under Freedom of Speech Act. But if you're putting out false information and you haven't fact-checked it, then you should be held accountable for them words, because them words mean something. And I tell people all the time, words means a lot, okay? What you say should be factual. That's all I'm saying. Now, let's really go back to TikTok though. Okay, so Congress has banned it. The Supreme Court has upheld it. It went dark for a couple of hours. Now it's back. Ask yourself, how can that be? How can it be back? Now, understand Trump is working out something with them, but at this moment right now, the law says it's banned. So after Trump get in office, go to the Oval Office, sit down at the table, sign some executive orders, then maybe something could happen with TikTok ban and it can go back live. I'm not 100% sure about that, but I can tell you this. Tom Cotton has said and warned American companies out here not to host TikTok. He said in some different words, but it's pretty much what he said in plain English. Not to host TikTok, not to buy into TikTok, because there are going to be some billions of dollars ruined investments. So that means they're going to pretty much be penalized for a lot of things that they do in the billions. And you're going to take on that responsibility. Now, that's what he's saying. But he's only one person. And he's a Republican now, mind you. He's not a Democrat. He's a Republican. But he's warning about this. And if they find TikTok or anything else, and Donald Trump has the White House, and he's influencing the Supreme Court, and he's also in control of Congress, then how could they be fined? So yeah, that opens the door for him to do whatever he want to do, because they're not worried about being fined. Why? We're in control of everything that can happen. We're in control of the Supreme Court. We're in control of Congress. So yes, we could bring TikTok back and not worry about a fine, because Donald Trump will sign an executive order and that'll go away. Okay? That'll go away. Now let's look at TikTok from a different view. Let's say Elon Musk, because as I understand it, they're not even trying to buy all of TikTok now. They only trying to purchase 50% of the company. So now it's going to be shared with the CEO of the Chinese and probably someone in America, maybe Elon Musk or someone else. And now they 50% ownership. Do that mean they got 50% of security threat? I don't know. Y'all got to tell me that. Is that 50% security threat still exist? Or what does it mean for American people? Do that means whoever who gets the hand on TikTok get to now influence further elections? Do they get to enter our politics and put out false information? I mean, just imagine, y'all, social media and where we at. You say social media influence our kids, but you're going to turn this over to billionaires and then expect us to be able to trust our internet, trust the stuff that's we're getting from off the internet. I mean, AI is our next problem, you know. So we got AI coming out, and there's no regulation on this, and we got all the social media people sitting front row seats at this inauguration. What does it really truly mean for us, the regular American people? I'm going to just put it out there. The billionaires, the millionaires, they're going to be all right. 6 figures earners and less, what does it do for us? That is the question. What does it do for us, y'all? Does it really affect us or not? I mean, I like TikTok because I post about my business and people see it and maybe bring me business and stuff. I do the same thing on YouTube. I do the same thing on Meta now, Facebook and Instagram. All these can bring me revenue. Okay, so is TikTok being banned gonna stop my revenue? I don't think so. Do I like TikTok as a social network? Yes, I do. But if it's gonna cause a security threat, would I prefer having TikTok or the security threat? No. I'd rather have TikTok banned than have a security threat. Okay, that's just me. Y'all gotta form your own opinion on this. Now, just so y'all know, TikTok right now, at this moment while I'm shooting this, is officially banned. But I was on my TikTok account. Why? Why is the question. That is a question. Why is it I cannot go on my TikTok? Why can't they ban TikTok for 5 days, 4 days, any amount of days until President Donald Trump signs the executive order? It goes through the channel to see if it's legal or not. And then if it's legal, bring it back. Could you wait on that? Or does it have to happen right now? It's just some simple question, y'all. And I'm gonna be honest with you. We need to pay attention to this. This is just one subject that I'm talking about. Just TikTok. We really need to pay attention to this. Don't let nobody influence you. Look at it for yourself. Understand that I love TikTok. I'm not against TikTok, but I also love America. And if something's gonna hurt America, I don't want it. That's it. I don't want it. Now, who is saying that it's going to hurt America? Congress? Supreme Court? The people that's using it? I mean, who is really saying it? So do your research and look for yourself. I mean, as ordinary citizens, we only can research so much. And if we go to the internet world and research stuff, it's so much fake news, untruth being said with no one checking it. How can we trust that? So I only can say, whatever you know for yourself to be true, understand it, it's true. If you know it to be false, understand it is false. If you have the evidence to support it, then stand on it. Stand on what you know, not what you're told. Do your research, do the extra research. Don't look at just one channel. Look at Fox News. Look at MSNBC. Look at, what is that other channel? CNN. I mean, just go to all the news outlets and compare them and see what's being said. And somewhere between all the information, you'll get the truth. You'll get the truth. But if everyone is saying TikTok is a security threat, then I would imagine that it is. If all the news agents say that the ban is illegal and it can't be undone by executive order, then I would believe that. But if you got two saying the ban can be can be withdrawn by executive order, and 3 is saying it's not, then that might be a little confusion right there. So we might got to do a little digging. We've got to look at the Constitution. And that's what we should be going by, y'all, the Constitution. So I'm going to leave it at that, y'all. It's your choice, but the ban on TikTok should be in place. As a TikTok user, I think it should be turned off right now. I will miss it. But until executive order be signed and it's been proven to be legal, I think it should be turned off because Congress voted on it and the Supreme Court upheld it. And that's it, y'all. That's it. That's the bottom line right there. So y'all tell me what y'all think. Hit me on the comments. I'm not sure who's out there. I don't really see the comments right now, but if you got some comments out there, I'll answer them later. I upload this on YouTube, so y'all be able to leave me some message and I'll do a part 3. All right, y'all take it easy. This is from the Sledge Family and Media. Please go and like our Sledge Family and Media Facebook page, Instagram. You can find us on TikTok while it's still up. You can also find us at Sledge Family and Media for YouTube. So we're on all the social media platforms. So please like us, subscribe to us, and we'll see you later.